Okay, let's just check there. Okay. And I think we should get started. So if you were here on Monday, let's do some squats first. On Monday, I didn't record Monday's class, but we did a type of class where we did more condensed strength and conditioning, and we saved a lot of time to do some more core, which includes some glutes and abdominal work. So we'll be doing that today. So let's go another 4 and 3. Remember your pace, and let's go 1 more, and just getting that nice warm up through the hips. Let's do some hip circles, and whatever you're comfortable doing here, maybe you're holding on and doing one side. If you're okay, you're here. All right, so just good to see you all get started today. It's our Wednesday. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 more each side. And alternating side lunges. So our warm up is generally the same mobility piece and bit of conditioning. So I want you to think about the next couple of minutes, just getting your body warmed up. And today, just like Monday, if you were here, condensed conditioning and strength while we save extra time for core. Okay, 1 more each. So hopefully you liked that style. Let's go into the hamstring scoops. Just actually come up all the way and then open it up. We'll do that. So scoop and up and open. And so in this warm up today, if you're comfortable, we're going to do a walkout plank to a push-up. So that way we can warm up the upper body a little bit more. And if you're not feeling comfortable with those, then I'll get you to do some arm circles and things that can open up and warm up your upper body. Let's go 1 more. We don't need to do that just yet. So squat with the reach, like these ones here. And excellent. Now we got I like to see a full screen. That's good to see everybody here today. all the squares are full. Let's go 1 more each side. Great to see you all here today. 1 more. Opening up, release. Okay, let's do a back lunge, and we'll do that rotation. And here. So when we do those lunges, remember, it depends on how you feel. Today, maybe you're starting with a short range. Maybe you're not feeling lunges today. That's fine. You can do some squats. And when you do this twist, you're not moving that knee. 1 more each. All right, good. 1 more here. Okay, so if you're comfortable this time, you're going to do a walkout, and then we'll do a push-up. I think I might have to tilt this down just a tiny bit. Okay, so we'll do a walkout. Now, if you're not feeling this, don't worry about it. But I'm going to get you to take it here. You can adjust. Maybe you're dropping to your knees or your toes. 1 push. Walk it back up. Core tight. Bend your knees. Stand up. We don't always do these plank walkouts in the warm-up, but I think on Monday, we didn't do any chest work. I want to make sure that we do that today. All right, now I'm gonna, every time I do a push-up, I'm on my knees. You can stay on your toes if you feel comfortable. Let's go 1 more time. Make sure you bend your knees when you come up as well. And that saves your back. And here. Let's do some arm circles when you're up here. And another thing I want you to be prepared for, the order of the exercises. I'm going to try to do an upper body and then a lower body and conditioning, and then repeat. But sometimes the movements will be an upper and lower combination, so we'll see how we manage there. Last one. And let's get the heart rate elevated a bit and jog it out. Let's get going here. Okay. Start that workout. All right. So condensed, just like Monday, where we're going to be getting the strength and conditioning, just a shorter duration. So the idea is maybe you can work a little bit harder in that time. Since it's not a full hour of the same format, we save about 15 minutes per core or so. Jump jacks or low jacks. Basic movements. Same idea always. And I'm going to get you to do some single leg work in this warm up, so that will help get those muscles warmed up as well. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's not a skater. I just want you to take it over. It's like a single leg, and you can either jump or step. Watch your footing. And it's that single leg hold. So you're either jumping and holding, or step and then hold. Okay, just a couple more of those. And then a little bit of diagonal movements we're going to see in a sec. We'll see if you get those balance muscles. Those muscles are required for balance. They get them warmed up, then we'll be better. And one more each if you can. All right, this is a diagonal step to the front and into a calf raise. If you are jumping, even a little bit later, you want those calves to be warmed up. So it's a diagonal, not directly to the front, not to the side. It's a reach and down and up. Okay. See, you can hear me breathing heavy already. Hope you're getting warmed up. One more each side. Down and up. Last one here. And all right, keep it moving. Shake out your shoulders if you need a little bit more warm up. Take the time to do that. Grab some water. And I'm preparing my water somewhere else. All right, so keep it moving. We'll get ready. I'm gonna grab my water. I see it. I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna do our strength first. So let's grab some water. And on this one, this combination's lower body, upper body conditioning, and then repeat in these sets. Okay, so let's go lower body first. So right away, you're gonna do that diagonal lunge and then together. Okay, so just keep the weights by your side. So it's step, make sure you're dropping your back knee. It's easy to kind of lean into it as you go. This is not a hinge. This is a diagonal together. Diagonal and together. So when we move in a different direction like that, you're gonna recruit the muscles just a little bit differently. We're always doing front or back, and we never, train sort of in this way. Maybe you're a skier, you're going down the mountain, maybe you're cross-country skiing or downhill skiing, and all of a sudden your feet kind of move in a little bit different way. Do you have the strength to bring them back? And that sort of thing. Let's go one more each side. Shoulders back. Drop. One more here. And good. Okay, so now I'd like you to do a half squat or a push press. So not too deep in the squat. It's more about the upper body, but I do want you to, if you can, just do like a half squat and up. Keep your core tight. Okay, so of course, if you want a little bit more, you could go into that squat, but I do want you to think about how this feels through your shoulders, your core. If you need to, maybe you're doing one and then the other. Keep going. It's gonna get warm pretty quick here. All right, so we did a lower body. This could be considered a combination move, lower and upper body. Conditioning, and then repeat. So again, if you're just getting warmed up, you might take a smaller range of motion. Let's go another 2. One more time. Excellent. Okay, put your weights down. Like we did in the warm-up, I want you to take your single leg. You're just gonna either step or hop to the side. So side and here. Okay, so different than a skater. Over and hold, over and hold. We can call this strength. We can call this more of a conditioning. Here. Good. So that single leg hold. And if you pick up your pace, then you might be getting more of a conditioning response. Okay, so over, hold. All right, keep it going here. 10 more seconds. Some soft landing. You can step and hold, and keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, shake out your legs and recover. Bring the heart rate down a little bit as we go into our diagonal lunge. Reset yourself. Take your time if you need. It's that diagonal. Drop your back knee together. This time, if you'd like, I don't want you to jump, but if you want, you can get a calf raise if it feels natural. Don't jump, just calf raise. It just feels like you should be doing something when you get to the center. Shoulders back, those weights stay by your side, diagonal, drop, and lift if you like. Get some calf raises in there. Now watch your footing. This is not exactly a front lunge. It's not a full twist to the side. It's on that diagonal. You might feel that a little bit differently in your hamstrings, your quadriceps. And excellent. Okay, keep it going here. And then this shoulder press with a little push press or a squat press. Coming up. After one more each side. So that diagonal, you might feel, again, a little bit different. Some glute recruitment. There and up. Okay. Push press or shoulder press. Ready. Take your time. Let's go. It can be a half squat, more of a push press. So no matter what, still butt back. We don't want to be sinking into it like this, right? So sit the hips back. This is more of a push press where I'm just doing a little drive up. No, I'm doing a squat, bigger range of motion. Okay, now, when we do that single leg hop again for conditioning, I might get you to do an extra little hop if you're up for it. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Let's go another 3. Out of breath today. 2 more. Breathe. 1 more. And excellent. Okay, put these down. So the extra little hop, if you like. So instead of just over and hold, so that's one option. Could you do hold, forward, back, over, forward, back. So that's gonna work the lower leg a little bit in your calf. So if you're not comfortable with that little hop, so you could be here and then like maybe a repeater tap or something, low impact. So you're working that leg a little bit, okay? So if you don't like the jumping, do like a repeater knee. If you are not used to this, you feel your calves. You gotta hold that for a second. I mean, it should feel your calves, but if it bothers your feet or your ankles, then once you take it to low impact. 10 more seconds here. That would take me another one each side about. See? And release. Okay, that's some really good balance work. Shake it out. That's first block. Moving on to second. Grab some water. Let's see, heart rate is up, I think. Let's see where it's at. Oh yeah, it's up there. Okay, catch your breath, grab some water. All right. Now, why I wanted to do that single leg early on is because we're gonna do our crouch. So we've done this before where we do one crouch and then one tip. So like a dead squat. Okay, so this is the same leg. We dead squat, stand, tip, all on the same leg. And maybe you can't see how much I'm wobbling there, but it's close. Up, tip. Yeah, now you can see me wobbling there. Crouch, tip, all in the same leg. So in this block of work, this is solely lower body. We are going to do the upper body, but I'd like you to try and have this same leg planted. So I'll show you what I mean. And then when we repeat, it'll be the other leg. Hamstring and glute. I'm so slow on those. I do not want you to go fast. It's like about control. 2 more times. And I hope you feel it in your glute area, your hamstring. You may feel it a lot in your calf, in your foot. That's fine too. Just recruit those muscles around the hip. All right, now just shake it out for a second. So that leg that's been planted, this is your lower body motion or movement on this one, that was your lower body, this is upper body, but we have a little bit of static work here. So from here, I want you to take it to a wide row if you can. So wide, just stay in that position. If you need, you do a couple, and then maybe you stand, is that leg still feeling a little bit of that work. So core engaged, nice wide row. Relaxing the neck, having that neutral neck. So we don't want to be looking up, we don't want to be looking down, just slightly in front. Pull those elbows fairly wide with a nice good squeeze towards the spine. Pull those elbows back. Okay, so roll on this leg. Still, let's go another 4. I feel it. I hope you do 2, 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, and then release. This conditioning, we're going to keep it basic just to give that leg a shake out. Go into a jog on the spot. It can be a high knee and whatever you need. Let's go 40 seconds. Go. So jog or march. It's really, we want to get that leg kind of shaking out a little bit. Take the focus away from the strength and just do some conditioning. So, every time you do a jog, you've got the options. You can do that high knee, move around a little bit, watch your space. Maybe do a little bit of forward and back. Okay, that's always nice to do if you have the space and you're aware of your space here. 10 seconds. Get those high knees if you like. And 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, so we're back to the crouch and the tip, but now it's all on the other leg. Okay, so I'm actually just now feeling some relief in that area. Okay, so let's go. This is the other leg now. We do a crouch, chest lifted, core tight. Stay nice and low, then we tip. So if you have lack of mobility in your ankle joint, you might have a hard time keeping your heel planted on that front leg when you do the crouch, but I'd like you to try. If that's an area you need to work on, you can work on that ankle mobility. Just try to really concentrate on keeping that heel down. If your knee caves in, just be aware of that. Maybe you're not going as low. Okay. Excellent. Now you're starting to feel it. So that's, my foot was a little bit far back on that one. It's not a lunge per se, it's more of a crouch. The toe is really close to the heel of that front leg. And almost there. I have much more challenging time with this one. Talking about ankle mobility, this my right ankle doesn't bend like the left. 2 more. One more time. So all still little effort on this leg. When you're ready, core is engaged, tip it over, wide row. So same as before, and we'll do the jog again, and pull. So we're gonna keep those elbows fairly wide. I think it's not like exactly like a T. I think the visual would be like a 45-degree angle of your elbows. You're pulling it back. You're still keeping it wide, but it's still protecting the shoulders. So if you need to stand, reset yourself, your core is engaged. We are in that tip position for another 3. 2, 1 more. Okay, and then release. Okay, let's go to that jog or that march, and we'll do it for 40 seconds. Again, starting now. Jogger March. This is 40 seconds. Remember, you can do your forward and back, the high knee march, high knee run, speed run. Maybe you do a little bit of this and this, forward and back. 40 seconds of it. Just give your legs the strength, just a little bit of recovery, and just focus on this. All right, 10 more seconds. And high gap. And keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so far so good. Grab some water if you need it here. We're gonna go into some legs again. We'll add the upper body as well. So I think we'll still say we definitely want to do chest work today. We didn't do it the other day, so we'll save it and the last block of work. That way you will be ready for the floor. So if you're okay, still standing, let's keep the flow and stay upright. Okay, so we're gonna do some squats and just a regular squat. And the first round, second round, I may change it a little bit, but just a regular pace that feels good, and the width, whatever feels good. And let's just do some squats, okay? And then we will move on from there. So this is our lower body movement. We've done some squats already, done some lunges already. Just push the knees out, push the knees out. It's not a combination move, so just focus on the legs. Okay, so you're holding the weights wherever you feel comfortable. Make sure you've got good form. Squeeze up. Excellent. Okay, now as we move on to our upper body, here, the legs will recover. Focus on some bicep work. Okay, let's go another 3. Chest lifted. 2. 1 more time. And pull. Okay, this is a bicep exercise. I want you to do 1 bottom half and 1 full. So time under tension on this one. I'm going to go from my palms in. I come up, my palms come up only halfway. I'm going to turn it down again. And then I'm going to come all the way up. Okay, we're going to call that 1 repetition. So 1 half, 1 full. Okay, no swinging. And again, with this one, maybe your wrists are not comfortable with the twist. Maybe you're doing hammer bicep curl, that's fine. Maybe you need to do a alternating right and left. Doesn't matter. I just want you to work your biceps, and ideally in this 1 bottom, 1 full. 1 bottom, 1 full. Okay. Now, on We've done long jumps. You know what a long jump is, or a sort of a box jump. We don't have a box to jump on, so we're doing a long jump, or maybe you're doing a box step. That's what we'll do for conditioning, which is a bit of plyometric, a little bit as we jump, if you're up for it. Half and full. Now, let's go another 2. I definitely feel this by now. Again, it all depends on the weight you have. Hopefully it's enough effort. Half and full. Okay, put your weights down. So this can be easily modified to a low impact. So if you can, it's big. So if you need to, it's a big step, hold, and then, you know, you can do a couple steps back. So if you're jumping, we go like this, long jump. And then if you have the space, can you shuffle back? If you're not comfortable with that, it's just take some step backs. Okay, I don't want you to be falling backwards, so just be aware of your space. Okay, so let's get started here. And then you can shuffle, so you're kind of leaning forward a little bit and you're on the balls of your feet if you are shuffling. Please be careful of those. Okay, if you like, big step, or long jump, and then step back. Okay. And you're landing, so nice and soft. And back. Okay, so you're almost there on these. And I'm going to be very, very careful on those shuffle backs. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, that's a nice leg exercise. But a little bit more conditioning response. So catch your breath, see where your heart rate's at. If you are tracking, you can go by how you feel, and if you're a little bit breathless, take your time. Recover a little bit before you go back to the squats. Now, on this one, can we go slow down and then quick up? So what I want you to do at your own pace, count 3 down. 1, 2, 3, then quick. But I don't want to be locking the knees, no jarring. So slow down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. So when we change the timing of this, slow, when sometimes maybe we're quick, we're going to get some benefit. That one's nice and slow. Shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, up, without blocking. Okay, so if we get to the top and you're kind of doing this, just up, squeeze your glutes, and soft, still soft bend in the knees. 3, 2, 1, up. 1, 2, 3, up. And we will repeat our bicep curls again shortly. Now, last time we did the one bottom, one full. This bicep curl, we're going to do the same timing, but reverse, if that makes sense. 3, 2, 1, and one more. Sort of reverse. All right, this time it's slow up. We need a bicep curl, so both together if you can. And it's 1, 2, 3, and then down. Again, same thing. We don't do the locking the elbows. We're not swinging. Control. 1, 2, 3, and down. We're going to do half this pace. Then we're going to reverse it. So 3, 2, 1, and down. So it's slow up, quick down. A couple more like this, and then we'll go up quick, down slow. 2, 3. Okay, one more like this. 1, 2, 3, and down. Now reverse, up quick. Slow down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1. Slow, slow, slow. Find your pace. Control on the way down. We'll do one more round of our long jumps. In a sec. keep it going here. Part of me wants to change that long jump. Let's go one more. See, the wheels are turning. Let's release that now. Actually, I would like to try this. Now, I know not everybody has a lot of space, but instead of the shuffle back, I do want to change this. Okay, so it's going to be a long jump. So I'm going to actually show you this way so you can see me. I'm going to go long jump. And I'm going to do a switch. And then I'm going to jog back, and I'm going to repeat. Anybody want to try that? So it's a long jump, switch, jog, or march back, okay? So that way you're always turning around. You're not shuffling backwards. Shall we try it? Let's go. You can step it. Move, okay? So we are in our living rooms or wherever we are. You can turn around. You don't have to jump, okay? Just the idea is that you are doing that. Now, here's another thing. Jump, 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 jump. I'm confusing you now, but see, it's all about moving and not knowing exactly. Can be too predictable. All right, one more time. This is a little longer because I'm just thinking. And then that is it. Okay, so it's a little extra jumping on that with some movement. That was close to a minute of that one. All right, catch your breath. Keep your feet moving. Sometimes I'm really, really proud of myself for changing things up like that. So hope you enjoy the variety. Okay, let's go ahead, do some more legs. Now catch your breath. We're gonna change this up a little bit because after that leg exercise, let's start with the upper body. And then surrender lunges. If you fail, you can. If not, it's a back lunge alternating. My heart rate is still up. All right, this is a great one here. So let's do, actually, yes. Okay, we're going to do tricep kickbacks first. So today I'm only going to get you to do the triceps one time. The second time we do it will actually be the push-ups or chest press. I want to make sure we save time for the core. So let's go tip and let's go tricep kickbacks here. So this, you can come back to this in the second round if you're wanting to do the push-ups or chest press. Then we're only doing this once. Okay, so from here, then the surrender lunges or back lunge. So keep your core tight. Let's reach it back. Oh, those jumps were feeling pretty good. And those box steps, if you were doing those instead, just a nice way to get that conditioning in a little bit different way. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. So the surrender lunge, this is when I either drop to my lower weights or no weight. So arms are up. This is the surrender lunge if you're comfortable. And I'm gonna go knee right down to the floor, the other knee right down to the floor, and come up. So if you're not doing the surrender lunge, so if you are doing, make sure you continue with the same leg. If you're not, you're alternating back lunge and your arms are up or they're down. Okay, so let's go. If you're not using weight, that's fine. The idea, when you do a surrender lunge, your core is tight, your chest is lifted. If we are leaning forward to get up, that's for sure. That's an indication that you do not need weights in your hands. Okay, or you keep them here. Okay, so I'm going to continue on that same leg. I take my time up, up, down, down. Keep going. If it doesn't feel right, do those lunges instead. And I'm going to do another 2 here. It's a little bit challenging, doesn't it? Last one. Okay, all that effort was on the one leg. Put your weights down. We're going to go into, let's do, I do love a 3-step agility, which can turn into a 3-step skater if you like. Modifications if you need. We've done this quite a few times lately. That's 3-step agility, 3-step skater if you like. Okay, 40 seconds. Let's go. So step, step, hold, step, step, hold, or with that power skate. Okay, so we're in our last block. Remember, if you are comfortable doing push-ups or chest press, you're going to be to the floor. If you need to stay with tricep kickbacks, you're going to do that instead. And last one. One more. I think that should be even and release. Okay, well done. Now, if you're comfortable, down to the floor. If you need a little longer time, maybe you're just happy to go and do those again. That's all right. I will take it down to the floor and do some push-ups this round. Okay, so chest press or push-ups or tricep kickbacks. This is the last strength for the upper body. So choose what is comfortable for you. Get ready and push. Find a pace that works. Elbows point to the back. And if you're already doing push-ups, go ahead. Good form, chest leads. So you don't want to be rolled forward, right? What's coming first? Your forehead or chest? Lead with your chest, elbows point to the back. Okay, that's really important. Good form. Let's go another 10 seconds. Find a pace that works. Number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reset. Okay, so the surrender lunge, I should have asked you to remember what leg was leading. If you need to do the back lunge instead of the surrender lunge, go ahead, take your time getting up, especially if you are feeling dizzy. So I'm gonna go, last time I did my right knee down, so right knee, left knee, right foot comes up. I'm gonna do my left this time. Also, if you are, it's down, down, up, up. Maybe you are perfectly happy to do short stride lunge. Okay, that's a good option. You can do these surrenders without any weight. Just have your arms up. Okay, so if the knee caves in or you start to hinge forward, let's stay nice and upright. I'm going quite slow. It's not a fast movement. Hands can be by your sides if you prefer. Okay. Excellent. Watch the knee doesn't twist. After this, I'm going to do one more. Last one. Here. Great work. All right. Shake out the legs. This is a 3-step agility, 3-step power. My leg feels very tired now. All right, so let's take it easy. You can see me there. Okay, 3 steps. Let's go. Go ahead and get started when you are feeling good. 40 seconds in total is this. Then we're focused on core and then cool down to the end. So both options on these. And almost there. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, super. So let's cool it down a little bit. Grab a sip of water if you like. Focus on core to the end of our work, and then a cool down stretch. All right, so come on down when you're ready. Bring a weight with you if you like. And if, let's see, yeah, okay, grab a weight with you if you like. This first combination, we're gonna go from either half crunches or full crunches with a regular plank on your forearms, and then repeat. So we'll do that sequence just twice. And then the idea is that we keep moving quickly from one to the other though, right? So let's either do a full crunch or the half crunch. As long as you feel like you're working your abdominal muscles, no strain in the back or the neck, you've got some options. Full crunch or half crunch. Peel the shoulder blades up off the floor. Remember, it's abdominal muscles. If you're feeling too much in your neck, you gotta really concentrate there. Okay, let's go another couple. And then your first plank. One more. Fairly quick transition. Forearm plank. Just get yourself set. Not really recovery, just get yourself set to a plank on your forearms. This is a 30-second plank only, and we'll go back to the crunches. Okay, so let's get started now. A forearm plank, 30 seconds only. Look past your hands. Press your heels away from the center of your body. Hips are level, they're not down, they're not up. Hold. Pull your belly in. Just 10 seconds and we're back to the plank. We're back to the crunch. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully reset yourself. Fairly quick transition again. Back to the full crunch or the half crunch. Ready? Let's go. Up and down. Okay, so if that's, again, not feeling quite right, please make sure you modify. Pull the abs in. Very minimal momentum. Now, let's go one more and then back to the plank. Now, release and enough transition time, but not too much. Back over onto your front. This time, if the plank is too easy for you for the regular hold, then you're going to go into a tap, your hands in front. 30 seconds. Ready? And go. So you got your regular plank. If you need to, maybe take your feet a little bit wider. You can try reaching in front. Maybe you need to drop to your knees, or maybe you're just holding your plank. Concentrate on keeping your hips stable. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Slowly to your side. Side plank, and we're going to do our pop-ups. So this is your elbow underneath your shoulder. If this knee is forward, we need to bring it back so the hips, they're stacked. The knees are stacked here. From here, we're going to go pop up and down, lift. So this is getting those obliques working and side glutes. If you feel okay in your shoulder, if you need to modify this, please do. You could do without the pop-up. Maybe you need to do another type of exercise. Let's go number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, remember what side. Next time you'll do the other onto your back. Cross crawl, which is working those obliques here, fingertips at your temples. And we tap, come back to the center, tap, come back to the center. Start there. Everybody, just make sure you're Feeling good. Once you decide, if you can pick up your pace and add the full extension, but just remember where you should be feeling this, those side abdominal muscles. If you're feeling strain in your neck or anywhere else, you need to shorten the range. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reset. Side plank pop-ups the other way. So I'll roll up and then switch to this side. Again, the same thing. If your knees coming here, you gotta bring it back, stack them together, elbow underneath the shoulder, you protect this. Okay, and up and down. Working down this whole side of your body here. Okay, hopefully that's feeling good. And so the bottom hip is lifting and down. Bottom hip is lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now onto your back. Feet lifted. Knees still bent. Back to the cross crawl or the bicycle. So start small again. Elbows wide in the direction. Twist and twist. And keep it going here. Okay, if you feel tension in your neck, maybe just reset for a second. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, now other tongue. Pretty good here. Let's do, since we're on our back right now, let's do some glute bridges and then some low back extension. So this is still part of our core. So the glute bridges, this first round we can do both heels planted, and then when we flip over, we'll do the low back extension, and then we'll repeat this one again, but maybe we'll try single leg next. Let's go up, squeeze, and down, keeping everything engaged. Squeeze. Okay, you're trying to get as high as you can. This is still part of the core, although the focus is not so much the abdominal muscles, but we still want to pull everything together here. Squeeze up and down. Might feel a nice stretch in the front of the thighs, but the real work is back here. Another 3, 2, one more time, and then I want you to flip over onto your front and your low back extension. So if anybody needs to modify this, some pointers like this could be a perfectly good option if you prefer that. If this low back extension bothers you, if you're right on your front, you can see me here. You're going to take your hands in front like a V position. Your thumbs are up, and I want you to keep your head down and try to lift everything up. Little pause and down. Okay, so that's your low back. If you have a difficult time lifting or starts to hurt, pointers or that little bit of a supported low back extension would be all right. Okay, should never hurt. It just feels like effort in the whole posterior chain. Relax your feet as well. Breathe. Just a couple more, keeping that neck nice and neutral. One more time. Okay, and then relax. Take it back over onto your back. This, I think, should be the last. Yes, it is. Okay, this is your last bit of core before we stretch. You're going to take one leg, if you can, and you're going to alternate this glute bridge. So I tend to just like to have my hands on my hips to make sure I'm nice and level. So I'm going to squeeze up one leg. This leg doesn't need to lift. It's just pretty close here. I come down. I barely touch, or I stay up in that. I come down a little bit, and then I come up. Okay, you can come right down to the floor if you like, and then lift. It's really important that this leg doesn't fling up, okay? It doesn't need to. It's the work that's happening with the leg when it's planted. So this just, it's lifting just enough so it's not working, right? It's just, we're getting rid of it a little bit so we can focus on this other leg. So up and down, stable through the hips. Okay? So if this doesn't feel good, you're back to both heels down. Keep moving here. I'm going to go one more each side. And then last of the glute or the low back extension. Okay. And come on over again. You can do pointers if you like. Pointers, you're on your hands and knees. And reaching if you like. You're there or you're here. The arms are up. The thumbs are up. Neutral neck lift. Squeeze it and then reset. Okay, effort is different than strain. So if you can feel the muscles engaging, that's one thing. If it hurts, then you're doing this little low back stretch, or you are doing the pointers. Okay. And just another 2 here. And 1. Release. Okay. Let's go into a child's pose here. We're in our final bit. This is our recovery. So let's go hands in front, lean back, and stretch it out here. All right, good. Now up to that tabletop. So from here, I want you to lean back on your heels and let's open up. So get a release through your upper back. Come back to the tabletop. Sit back. Other way. Okay, don't force these. This is just about getting some recovery. Try that one more each side. Just a little bit of that recovery to end our workout today. Excellent. If you're okay on your knee, still take one leg out to the side. Get a bit of an inner thigh stretch here. And if you can lean back, we'll do this a couple times where you just gently rock back and forth. So you feel stretch with the inner thigh, keeping your hips level. And okay, one more, you should just feel that stretch, just a little static stretch. And then from here, take this same hand as the extended leg, reach underneath, and then shift your weight to the other leg as we open it up. And switch sides. Rock back and forth gently. Okay, it doesn't feel right. You just stay in a child's pose or no rocking. And then bring it back and hold it. Static stretch, never forcing. If you noticed last time I lifted, I did lift my toe up and I was able to feel a different stretch. And then from here, this arm is up, reach underneath and shift your weight. Let's open it up and make sure it's not forcing, just a nice gentle stretch. My arms are shaking. And slowly up onto your feet. Take your time here. That's a nice good stretch. We don't always do those. Okay. And we did the extra little bit of jumping. So I'm going to get you to do the standing calf stretch. You can see my heel. I'm pressing down. While I'm here, I'm going to reach my arms up. Pressing my heel down. I'm going to feel that stretch in the lower leg and the calf. Reach it. And then switch sides. Just heel down. This time Your hands behind your back. Press your heel down. Open up. So we're trying to get that stretch. We can do that a couple of times. And bring it in. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. Let's do a reach up and over. And switch. Shake out your arms, hands behind your ears. Let's open it up. Such good work today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, hands behind your back. Tilt your head just slightly. And the other side. Okay, lastly, I did record today's class, so I will stop it in a second. Maybe you need to stretch out your quadriceps. Maybe you need a little extra bicep, tricep, those type of things. You can spend the next minute or so releasing whatever you need to. And I'll stop the recording. So thank you for joining this, and I will press the stop now. Oops, I just have to press that. Where is it? There it is.